Okay. Good morning and Atma Namaste, everybody. Okay. So my name is Rohan and Rohan Shiri. I think so. Shami has already given an introduction. So most of you might have known what is spirituality. Some of you might have had some taste of spirituality. Some of you may not have had any kind of experience other than going to your temple, church, and mosques. So some of us, we think, even myself, I used to, at one stage of life, I thought going to this kind of man-made buildings is spirituality. So it took me several years, couple of years. That doesn't mean that I don't go. I go. I go to even the best mosques. Now, I don't go to every I say, but I go to the best mosques, the best temples, and the best churches. Even today, whenever I go to city or anywhere, where if I find something good with good energy, I still go there. But that is not spirituality for me. That is just receiving some positive energy. So what is this whole concept of spirituality and you? It is very simple. I think so. Spirituality and you means why you? Question mark is why me? Why not me? Okay, because spirituality is already within me. It is also within you, but have you recognized this is a question mark? That's all we are trying to ask actually. ಅದನ್ನೇ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಅನುವಾದಿಸುವಾಗ ಸ್ಪಿರಿಚುಯಾಲಿಟಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕ, ಇವು ಹೇಳಿದೆ ನೀನು, ಅದು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಸೊ ವಿ ವರ್ ಸರ್ಚಿಂಗ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ರೈಟ್ ವೇ ಟು ಚೇಂಜ್ ದ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಒಳಗಿನ ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕ. So that was very clear. So the translation became very clear that spirituality is within you. So where is this spirituality? Many of us, we go searching for this world over. We go searching to meet so-called great ones. We go searching to listen to big lectures. We go searching to get some blessings. So is this spirituality? Is a question mark which we ask, or we should ask ourselves. How many of you, to be very frank, how many of you have ever listened to yourself? ಯಾರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ನೀವೇ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಿ? Can you just raise your hands? Question is very hard. Nobody understood the question. ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ನಿಮ್ಮೊಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ನೀವು ಮಾತಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ? Yes, 1 hand, 2 hands, 3 hands, 4 hands, 5 hands, 6 hands, 7 hands. Okay. I think so some children are raising their hands faster than the elder ones. Have you ever heard ನಿಮ್ಮ ಒಳಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸೋಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲದ್ರೆ ಆತ್ಮ ಇದೆ ಹೇಳಿ? ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಯಾರಾದರೂ? ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೀರಾ? Have you ever heard about it? Yes. So what is this soul, light? ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಹೆಸರಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. What are this? Please come. So what is this? Where is it? How do I find it? Who am I? Why am I here in this earth? ಇದು ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ನೀವು ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ನಿಮ್ಮೊಟ್ಟಿಗೆ? Have you ever asked yourself, who am I? Is your name you are? If I tell I am Rohan, so are you Rohan, or are you whatever name your father or mother have given? Is that you? Ask yourself, are you the work what you do? I am an accountant, I am an HR, I am an admin, I own a company, I am doing this kind of work. So are you that? ಕೇಳಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಯಾರಾದರೂ have you ever asked yourself, who am I? Have you ever asked this question for yourself? Yeah, one person, 2%. Most of the healers have, I'm sure they have found an answer. Yes, very good. Very good. I see a young man lifting his hand. Yes. Okay, good. So, when we start seeking ourselves, Nanu Yaru, who am I? Why am I here in this earth? Nanu illi yake iddene? Many of us, if you see, I was in Bangalore for last 5-6 days. I was walking in the streets of Bangalore trying to analyze what people are doing. There are thousands of souls who don't even know why they are here. They are walking in the streets. They are sitting in the parks. The pathetic situations, what I found was, some of the older people are sitting at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock outside the park. The park gates are closed because government thinks park has to be used only between morning and evening only. What a crazy thing. I just thinking of myself. A park is built, an old man is sitting outside. Then why do we have a park? It's as simple as that. There might be other reasons that couples are coming and sitting. There's different reasons they might give me. But I was just looking at people. There is a big hotel is put up. He has put up so many things. I have so many things. Hardly one or two people are entering the house. But there is a side, there is one person who is serving and giving. There is 150, 200 people sitting and eating there. They're not entering the hotel, but they're eating here. Maybe the quality of the hotel is here, the food is much better here than there. So somewhere, something is going wrong somewhere. We are not understanding who we are, what we are here for, what is the need of us to be here. Is a question mark which we have to understand. Only when we understand this, and when we get an answer for this, you will find who you are. So ಈಗ ನಾನು ಸ್ಪಿರಿಚುಯಾಲಿಟಿ ಎಂಬ ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಡುಕಿಕೊಂಡು ಹೋದರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ಬೋದು, ಸಿಕ್ಬೋದಾ? If I go searching for spirituality, will I get it? Is a question mark you might all have asked. Yes, you might find, because like air is everywhere. Spirituality also is everywhere. If you go searching, yes, there might be good air in the top of a mountain. There is a AC here in air in this hall. There are some dirty air in the roadside. Similarly, spirituality also is same. It is the same thing. It is just like air. It is there everywhere. But the problem is where it is getting into you. Are you within that spirituality? Are you part of the spirituality? I think so Shammi was telling. We started our journey in 2014 as Universal Knowledge. I was a businessman. I used to be a very core businessman. My only intention was to take my factories, my industries to number 1 position, and which I did. At 2014, I started the Universal Knowledge team with very few, hardly 8 or 10 people came to listen to my talks or my teachings. Today we have around 100 plus healers, out of which Parivartan app, healing is a difficult part. Being a healer is a difficult part. We have around 10 healers here, if I'm not mistaken. If we touch 2,000 to 3,000 people, I'm just repeating, if we touch 2,000 to 3,000 people, out of that hardly one become a healer. So you can imagine, it's not an easy task, because there are some things which you have to do. Many people find it difficult. The most important thing is very simple. It is stop telling lies. That's the only thing which requires. I'll ask you, all of you, one question, simple question which I always ask even the youngest student or children. How many of you have not lied in last 24 hours. ಸುಳ್ಳು ಹೇಳಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ 24 ತಾಸಲ್ಲಿ. Most of the healers are lifting their hands. I see some of them, beautiful people, lifting their hands saying that they have not. And children, yes, children, yes. Yes, Ashok sir's wife also has started following Ashok. So she is also lifting her hand. That's your daughter? Okay, so she is also lifting her hand. Very good, superb. Rest of you just understand yourself. Rest of you just understand yourself. It is not, you are not in a wrong path or something like that. ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ, ನಾವು 8ನೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ 9ನೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ 10ನೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ 8th 9th 10th ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಟೀಚ್ ದೆಮ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವಿಟಿ. We teach them about positivity. We have covered around 14,000 to 15,000. We have crossed around 14,850 plus or 15,000 we are touching. Out of which, believe it or not, just 21 students we found not told a lie. 21 out of 14 and a half 15,000 children ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಮಕ್ಕಳು 8ನೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ 9ನೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ 10ನೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಮಕ್ಕಳು 24 ತಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಳ್ಳು ಹೇಳದವರು ಇಷ್ಟೇ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ 21 there were 4 or 5 of them whom we consider as a normal human being as low IQ. We give them different names. Dadda, low IQ, short, one fellow was very short. So imagine 0.02% of the children we met have actually not told a lie for last 24 hours. Where is our country leading to? Is a big question mark. ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಕೇಳ್ತೇನೆ. ನೀವು ಯಾರಾದರೂ ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಅಂಗಡಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಾ, ನೀವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯು ಬೈ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್, he cheats you. Instead of 100 rupees, he has charged you 125 rupees. Something. Then you come back and see he has given you a rotten thing. Will you all go back to it? Will you all go back to that person? Correct, you will not go, right? I'm sure. Most of you may not go. Some of you who have a lot of money, you might go back to him to help him out. Similarly, if they find you as a liar, if they are, now to find a better truthful person also is difficult in India, I find, because when I find 0.2%, 0.02% of the people who are not lied, that means somewhere down the lane we are not in the right path. Still, truth can be easy. It's not difficult. But some of us, actually what happens is we put ourselves as white lie. This is helpful for this. If I tell this lie, it will be helpful for other person. I am lying so that it is benefiting the other person. I am lying because this is what will help him, make him happy. I am lying because I'm here in Gandhinagar, but I say I am in Jayanagar. I am coming within 5 minutes. Simple lie, doesn't make a difference. 15 minutes, I will be there. You know that you will not be there for 1 hour. So these kind of simple lies, do you think nothing will happen to it? I am really very, very sorry to say that even such small little things will affect you. How will it affect you? Just from here onwards, for your consideration, open yourself, count the number of lies you do per day. It is like a balloon. You are just blowing little balloon, 15 lies, 20 lies, 30 lies. This becomes big like a balloon. One day it will burst, tuck. Then you also, I am having headache, I am having this problem, I am having blood sugar, I am having what not. Then you go to the doctor who will catch you, make you a spin. He will terrorize you. The difference between a doctor and a terrorist is terrorist holds a gun, doctor holds a stethoscope. That's the difference. He will create a fear in you. He will see that you become a customer. a permanent customer, which will help them to spend money. That's all. Who is the real cause? The real cause is you yourself. The real cause is the small lies, the small problems, small issues, the small anger, the small fear. All these emotions will create a problem within you, a problem which will escalate, and you will never know this has affected your body system. And this is not something which I'm putting out of from my pocket. This is what the people are studying, the scientists are saying it is quantum physics. That is why we say, I don't know, you can see one of the boards where it says, some call it miracle, but we call it body science. Now what is this body science is all about? Believe it or not, we have thousands of people whom were admitted in the ICU, and they were just given 24 hours or 48 hours, and this is the time limit they were having. But today, they are walking and living a happy life. They have been given not, I don't say that I saying life. It is just extension of time, because everybody has to die today or tomorrow. We just give them the extension of life to make their positive karma better. Understand? There's a difference between positive karma. Many of us, we say that if there is something is wrong with that person, he will say, adavana karma. This is what we say, karma. Karma is not a negative word. It is both positive as well as negative. The positive is how much positive you do in your life. The negative is how much negative you do in your life. We have people who are at the second level of cancer were healed. Second level of cancer, they were healed. And we have people like tumors. Having a headache and small little things it is like this. A finger click, we will show you that. Here all of you can experience the healing, because there are around 10 healers, so we can do the healing. Once the healer comes and introduce ourselves, you will be able to meet them also during the lunch time. If you have any health issues, it can be cured. That is not a big deal. Small headaches, leg pain, we call it small. Okay, so this can be easily removed within a fraction of few seconds or few minutes. It is not a big deal. But this is not that only I can do. So I am a God man, no. This is, anybody can do it. This is body science. This is what we want to say. We want to say that it is possible by every single person who is sitting here. If you just make up your mind saying that, yes, I will make myself better. First, I will make myself better. It is always important. Like how you go in the aeroplane, when you go, they will say, if there is a drop in oxygen, please remove and put it for yourself, then you help the other person. It is like that, simple as that. First you help yourself. First you become all right. Once you become all right, then you can start the journey of making others' lives beautiful. I'm sure Ashok sir, when did I meet you? I think so 4 or 5 months back. 5 months back. Here, his issue was he was having leg pain, correct? Yes. So I told him, okay, fine. If you have a leg pain, let's start. I will heal you. Once he got healed, he saw the miracle or magic or science. His leg pain went. Then he started off, every person who is sitting here has the same, whoever is a healer or whoever has experienced healing has the same experience. Once they became all right, they were fit and fine, they were mentally peaceful, they started spreading it to their families and friends. Many of you might have come from reference. Some of you might have come from advertisements that we were just trying to reach out to people in Bangalore, but I feel Bangaloreans are a little more still yet to come out from their comfort zone. That is why we are having less than expected crowd. We were expecting around 300 plus crowd. People might come. But what I'm trying to say is, when we are able to experience ourselves this thing, it is very simple. I was talking about karma. I'll explain. See, now you have a mango. If I give you a mango or a fruit, one mango you get. Okay? You eat this mango. When you eat this mango, you find it is sweet. Correct? Once you find it is sweet, then you will also recommend it to others. See, this is a beautiful mango. This is a sweet mango. Why don't you eat it? That is one way. Second way is you take this mango seed because it is sweet and you put it in your own place, or wherever you find a place, you put it and this becomes a tree. Correct? You may not get it after next year, you may not get it. But imagine yourself after 10 years, you'll start getting mangoes from that tree. Correct? How many mangoes do you think it will get? One mango because one seed? How many mangoes? Thousands of them. And all of them will be the same sweet mango, but after 10 years. Correct? So all of this, and that is not one. It comes in bucketful. Now you have to give it out to all your friends and families and whoever comes. So these are all sweet mangoes. Karma also is like that. When you understand, karma also is like that. What happens is, today, when I eat a sweet mango, I eat and I put it into the ground. I'm getting, after 10 years, sweet mangoes. Now just imagine a small change in the mango quality. You eat this mango, it was not a nice mango. It was a sour mango. ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಖುಷಿ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೂ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಿ ನೆಟ್ರಿ. You plant it. Correct? 10 years later, what will happen? 10 years later, what will happen? You will get mangoes. Which mangoes will you get? Sour mangoes. Same thing happens in karma also. What you sow is what you reap. I think so, you heard this. So what you sow, are you sowing happiness? Are you sowing bitterness? Are you sowing goodness, or are you sowing negative aspects of life? Simple things. ಈಗ ಅಂತೂ ಇನ್ನು ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ಹೇಟ್ ನ್ಯೂಸ್, ರಪ್ಪ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ನನ್ನ ಒಂದು 10 ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸಿಗೆ. ಏನಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಹೇಟ್ ಸ್ಪೀಚ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ಪಲ್ಲಿ. 10 ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರು, ಇವಾಗಂತ ಚೆಂದ ಇಲ್ಲ. ವಾಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್? ಯು ಆರ್ ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಡಿಂಗ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವಿಟಿ. ಯು ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್. Instead of that, spread something good. A good message. Don't spread negativity. ಅವಳು ಓಡಿ ಹೋದ್ಲಂತಲ್ಲ ಅವನೊಟ್ಟಿಗೆ. This kind of news. Why do you want to bother about who is doing with what in their life? Why do you want to sit and spread? Tomorrow that spreading will come back to you. If you spread hatredness, if you spread whatever, sadness, whatever you want to, if you want to shout at your children, if you do it now, it will come back to you. I'll give you an example. We went and did a survey in the old age homes. We did a survey in our old age homes, and we found out that these people who are in their old age homes used to beat their children. When they were young. Today, their children are not bothered about this. So they just left them in the old age home and they left them. They found a better space. Whose problem is that? Who started it? Who sowed that seed of bitterness? Think about it. Whether you want to sow the seed of sadness, bitterness, anger, what not is there in this negative in this world. making it look very simple, especially in our mobile world. It has become so simple. Spreading fake news, spreading hatredness, talking about other persons, unwanted talks. All these things will pile up to you one day. It will all start piling up to you. It will become a big balloon. One day it will hit you. When it hits you, you will be in the hospital bed, sleeping and seeing the ceiling, and then trying to learn that lesson. Sorry, this is not the right method to learn the lesson. The right method of learning the lesson is getting the best which the earth has offered you. Take the best. Enjoy the best moments of life. Then spread this happiness to others. It can be very simple happiness. If you can just smile at a person, if you can just smile at a person who is walking on the road, it can change his life. I have a beautiful story which was written from New York, which should not happen in Bangalore. It is happening. I'm finding it's going to happen in Bangalore very soon. That is why I'm saying this story, very important story. There is a bridge in Bangalore, and this is written by a fireman. This fireman says, I find thousands of people jumping from down that bridge almost every month. So there is nothing new about it. And we go back to their house to find out who they are. But this one case was very unique for me. He says that there was a young boy of 23, 24 years old. He jumped out of the bridge. And this boy had to walk around 1.5 to 2 kilometers from his room, where he stays alone, to that bridge. So he has written in his statement, in his death note, he has written a very simple essay. Today, I'm starting my journey of walking towards that bridge to go for a suicide. Even if I find one person who can smile at me, I will return back alive. Imagine this person, he might have walked around 1.5, 2 kilometers or more, I don't know, but he never found one person who ever smiled at him. And this is the reality which we are trying to follow. Chimpanzee, I'll call it as a chimpanzee because this is what we are doing here. We are copying those Western culture which has failed miserably. And we are copying them, aping them, and this day of people finding not a single person smiling at each other days may not be very far if we continue like this. Think about it. When I'm talking about this, I just remembered Adivappa's, where is Adivappa? Yes, a 23-year-old girl, just 1 week back, she suicided from his own apartment. So I'm not talking something which is away. This is already started reaching where we are living. A 23-year-old, last week, she jumped out from her balcony and she died. Think about it, it is a very serious problem. And examination is coming very close. Children, if they fail, their first intention is to finish their life because the pressure is so much from their mothers and fathers to get high score. To be very frank, getting high score is very easy. We have been teaching children, learning made easy with positive energy. Every child, you can come and I'll give you some references. Every child who has practiced the methods what we teach in learning made easy with positive energy has achieved 85% and above. I tell all the parents the same thing. Nimge ಏನು ಬೇಕು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾರೆ 85-90 ತಗೊಳ್ತಾರೆ, no problem. Allow them to do what they want to do. Today, these children have excelled in their talents. Every person here has got 7 talents. Every person of here, most of you are quite We have mixed crowd. But how many of you have recognized these 7 talents what you have? And inbuilt this talent. ನಾನು ಚಿಕ್ಕದಿರುವಾಗ ಇಂಥ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೆ, ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಒಳ್ಳೇದು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೆ, ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಆಡ್ತಿದ್ದೆ, ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು, ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಗರ್ಲ್ಸ್, ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸರ್ಸ್, once they get married, they don't even touch dancing. It is like a taboo. They don't want to dance. Drawing, why don't you all draw? Why don't you all sing? Why don't you all write poems? Why don't you all do so many things in life which can be done, which can make you unique? Instead of wasting those time watching those stupid TVs and mobiles, identifying what happened in that fellow's life. Where did this actress run away from? Whose actor who is doing with what, with whom? Why do you want to get into their lives? Change your lives. That is where spirituality comes into action. Today, we have around 1,150 we have feeding needy people. I mean needy people. Needy person can be a person who is student, who can be a beggar, who can be, believe it or not, we give 10 coupons to 20 coupons every day in a hotel. And this has been, it is live on our app, Parivartan. Anybody can see how much food is, I say. Believe it or not, till today, not a single food has gone wasted or it has gone to the wrong hands. Do you know why it is possible? Because the thought is positive. It should reach the person. ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿದರು, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಏನು ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ದು ಯಾವುದು ಇಂದಿರಾ ಕ್ಯಾಂಟೀನ್ ಇದಲ್ಲ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಊಟ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಅದು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಹೋಗಿದ್ರೆ ಬೇಡವರು ಬಂದು ತರಿ ತಿಂದು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿದರು. Even the hotel person asked me, hotel owners also asked me, sir, ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಬಂದು ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ಕೊಡಿ ಏನಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಅದು ಹೋಗೋದು ಹೊಟ್ಟೆಗೆ, ಅವನ ಹೊಟ್ಟೆಗೆ. ಒಬ್ಬ ಬಂದು ತಂದರೆ ಅವನ ಹೊಟ್ಟೆಗೆ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಆದದಲ್ಲ ಅದು. ಅವನಿಗೆ ಹಸಿವಿತ್ತು, ಊಟ ಮಾಡಿದ. ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಹೇಳಿದರು, ಸರ್ ಡೈಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಗಾರ್ಡ್, ನಮ್ಮ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಗಾರ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ನಮ್ಮ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿಗೆ ನಾನೇ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಊಟ, ಆಚೆ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗದು ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಗಾರ್ಡ್ ಬಂದು ತಿಂತಾನೆ. ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ ತಿನ್ನಲಿ, ಡೈಲಿ ತಿನ್ನಲಿ, ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಅವನಿಗೆ ತಿನ್ನಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ, ಅವ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಯಾಕೆ ತಿಂತಾನೆ? Because he is poor, he is working as a security guard. Because he is getting some free food, he is saving some money. Maybe he has to give it to his daughter or son's education. We don't know. That is how he might be saving. Who are you to judge? That is the positive attitude. When you start putting positive attitude, everything becomes positive. Everything becomes success. If I am here, you might be wondering, ಇವರೆಲ್ಲ ಎಂತ ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಫ್ರೀ, 10 ಪೈಸೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಯಾರ ಹತ್ರ ಸಹ ಕೇಳಿಸಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಕೇಳಿಸಿಲ್ಲ, ಕೇಳುವಂಥ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಸಹ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ. ಊಟ ಸಹ ಫ್ರೀ, ಹಾಲು ಫ್ರೀ, ಹಾಲಿಗೆ ಸಹ ಕಾಸು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಏನು ಧರ್ಮಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾರು ಹಾಲ್ ಕೊಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಯಾನರ್ಸ್ ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವೆ, ಇದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೂ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೇವೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೆನ್ ವಿ ಡೂ ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್. ವಿ ವಾಂಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಟು ಬಿ ನಂಬರ್ 1. ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಕಾಂಪ್ರಮೈಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ. No compromise with quality. It is in the heart of the city. You might be knowing. I could have gone to somewhere far. I could have even gone to the 5-star. I could have easily, if my one video of my doing this healing, if it goes on YouTube live, if I spend 1 lakh rupees, 10 lakh people will be standing in line to get the healing done. I know that. And I have the power. But I don't want to do that. Because then I become commercial. Then I'm selling myself. I'm selling my soul. So, the important part is, how did this happen? This happened because some people thought my money is very, very important to change people. Even one soul is changed because of today's program. Today's program is success. So I'm so happy that all of you have come. Some of you could not walk. I know it's a couple of you who I met yesterday also. You are here. So this is the difference. If it changes lives, if it changed your life just by coming today, and you are doing some practice, by doing this practice, small little practice, it will not take 10 minutes to 15 minutes, not more than that. I don't want more than that. I don't want you to sit for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours doing meditation. No, not needed. You will all get spirituality. You see, Ashwini, she just joined us 6 months or 8 months back. Ganesh sir, he just joined around 4 years back. Today he is in the master's training. You listen to them. You'll understand. Ashwini's daughters, I will give this example, very important. She's just 12 years old. When I met her in April last year, she used to watch at least 12 hours of TV. She used to act exactly like these TV actresses, copycat actresses. Today, she has stopped watching TV. The TV cable is cut off. They are not renewed it for 3-4 months. She is writing poems, she is writing stories, she is drawing, she is doing public speaking. She is doing, I don't know what else she is doing, but she is doing so many things. Everything is changed. And the best part is both their children have stopped lying. They don't even say a single lie. 5 years and 12 years. I'm sure Ashok sirs, all their family members lifted their hand saying that we also stopped lying. When you stop lying, things will change. Positivity will bring in. Just start practicing it from today. Things will change. It is not impossible. It is not that it is impossible. You will still find 1 or 2, 15 lies, 20 lies like that, it will start coming up. Yesterday I was, last 3 weeks back, here we have Vidya. He's a very big contractor. So in the contract business, it is lying as a part of life. Bartini, artha gantele bartade, lorry bartade, like that. So I asked him, stop lying, things will be better for you. So first day he thought he has not lied. He told me, no, I have not lied. Then I told, start counting. How many you counted the first day? 15. Small lies. It is not big lie. Small lies. Sir, bartini. Ega bartini. Artha ganteli bartini. Simple lies. But this simple lies counted to 15. And he is already a healer. So big lies he will never say. Hurtful lies ಏನು ಹೇಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೂ ಈ small lies still troubles him. Think about it. If you want, ನನ್ನದೊಂದು ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಇದ್ರು. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸ್ಪಿರಿಚುಯಾಲಿಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಳ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಉತ್ತಮ ರೀತಿ. ಆದರೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ನೋಡಿಸೋ ಉಪದ್ರ. ಒಂದು ದಿವಸ ಕೇಳಿದರು, ನಾನು ಬಾಂಬೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಸ್ಪಿರಿಚುವಲ್ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋದಾಗ 3 ದಿವಸ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಸ್ಟೇ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕಿತ್ತು. So he asked me, Rohan, why do you think I always have problems in my life? I'm very good in spirituality. I do a lot of meditation. I do a lot of donation. What is my problem? So I told, do one thing, sir. You stop using bad words. He said, what bad words? मैं कभी बोलता नहीं हूँ यार. अब देख लीजिए, मैं एक काम करता हूँ. कल सुबह से मैं काउंट कर देता हूँ. Okay. I started counting. First, I didn't tell him that I'm counting because I wanted numbers. 50 ho gaya. One phone come. I will not say that any words of those. Started, you could do that. This. Okay. 25 added on. Went on. And then I told him, see, I already 150 ho gaya aapka count. Kya 150? Phone call comes. Yes. Started 175 ho gaya. So it reached up to 300 per day. That day it reached 300 bad words, and he never ever thought this bad word is a problem. But this 300 bad words, the day he saw this, my 300 bad words That day he stopped. Now he is totally a changed person. He doesn't even one single bad word never comes out of his mouth. But this is the transformation which needs within ourselves. Think about it. This looks very small. If you think it is very small, these small things become a big problem when you are in old age, or when you are, even when you are young, you become a victim of what not now. Blood sugar, diabetes, kidney, what not. There are thousands of names for this, all this. Complicated names, French name, Latin name, everything they'll tell. And that should not be your case. You should not learn your lesson looking at the hospital ceiling. Imagine yourself receiving a blessing from the heavens or this earth. You're getting a beautiful house, a beautiful wife or a husband or a beautiful children. And then you are saying happy. And you say, yes, thank you. I received this because I did so many good things. Not going and donating in the churches, mosque or temples. Sorry, that is not donation. Donating where there is a need. Where there is a particular need. It be education, food, wherever. Whoever you find a need. So what should I donate? Should I donate only money? No. You can even donate a smile. Smile at one person. That also is a big thing. You can donate, say thank you. Have you ever said thank you to a liftman or a security guard? How many of you say that? Very good, superb, superb. Because they require only so much. They don't require much more than that. They are so tired with their own business. So spread that little happiness. Whatever you have, you give back. Because energy is a positive energy, is like a circle. You get more, you give more. Get more, you give more. If you have a lot of money, give money. If you have a lot of happiness, give happiness. If you have a lot of knowledge, give knowledge. You will receive more. What you give, you get back. So what you want, you give. When you want something, you give. That is also a next policy. So this policy you maintain, see what difference does it happen to you. Spirituality is not one day program. Sorry. Don't ever think now go back. ಆಯಿತು ನಾನು ಇವತ್ತು ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪಿರಿಚುವಾಲಿಟಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನೀವು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದರು ಸೂಪರ್ ಮಾತಾಡಿದರು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಆಯಿತು ಇವತ್ತಿಂದ ನಾನು ಫುಲ್ ಸ್ಪಿರಿಚುವಲ್ ಬಿಳಿ ಡ್ರೆಸ್ ನಾಳೆ ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆಯಿಂದ ಬಿಳಿ ಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲದ ಕಾವೆ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಇಲ್ಲದ್ರೆ ಏನಾದೊಂದು ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಸೂಪರ್ ಗುರು ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಗುರು ಸ್ಯಾಡ್ ಗುರು ಅಂತವ್ರು ತುಂಬ ಜನ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಶ್ರೀ ಮಹಾಶ್ರೀ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ದಾರಲ್ಲ ಹಾಗೆ ನಾನು ಸಹ spiritual person. Sorry, that is not possible. Changing your name, not possible. It is not spirituality. Giving big talks, not spirituality. Show the people what they require. That is spirituality. I have seen thousands and thousands of YouTube channels where they give you gyan. Sorry, that is not spirituality. They are just giving you gyan. Because they have a lot of gyan they are giving. And for that they will take money from you. That's all. Don't fall into that trap. So, be practical, experience practicality, start your programs because Ashwini is starting the 21 days program. You can join that program. It is there in Kannada. She is doing it in Kannada online. In our app, it is there in thing. It's simple 10 minutes practice. You can do it. 10 ನಿಮಿಷ 10 ನಿಮಿಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಫಿನಿಶ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್. ಇವತ್ತೀಗ ಬ್ರೀದಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್. ಒಂದು ದಿವಸ ಬ್ರೀದಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಒಂದು ದಿವಸ ಏನಾದರೂ ಮಂತ್ರ ಹೇಳೋದು, ಫರ್ಗಿವ್ನೆಸ್ ಮಂತ್ರ ಹೇಳೋದು, ಒಂದು ದಿವಸ ಏನಾದರೂ ಹೇಳೋದು ಅಂತ ಚಿಕ್ಕದು. ಆ 21 ದಿವಸದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಲೈಫ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಮ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಹೀಲಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಥಿಂಕ್ ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಹೀಲ್ ಮೈ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್, ನಾಳೆ ತಲೆನೋವು ಬೇಕು ಬಂತು, ಮೆಟಾಸಿನ್ ತಿನ್ನೋದಲ್ಲ, ಕೈಯನ್ನು ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಿ ತಲೆಗೆ ಹಿಡಿಯೋದು, ತಲೆನೋವು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಹೀಲಿಂಗ್. ಕೈ ನೋವು ಬಂತು, ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಕೈ ನೋವು, 10 ದಿವಸ ಕೈ ನೋವು, 50 ದಿವಸ ಸಹ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ಏನು ನಡೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕಷ್ಟ, ಹಾಲು ನೋವು, 3 ತಿಂಗಳು 6 ತಿಂಗಳು 10 ವರ್ಷ 15 ವರ್ಷ ಸಫರಿಂಗ್ ಬೇಕಾ? Think about it. Self-healing class, all our classes are free of cost. We don't charge a single paisa for anything. Then if you want to go on higher levels, you can go for inner growth. Then you can go for golden healing hands, like how the healers. If you think, yes, I am good, I am happy, today I want to start serving people, I want to make their life healthy, I want to make their life mentally peaceful, then you can become a healer. Because there are thousands of people who need help. They need spiritual journey is lost. They are lost in their path of life. So they suffer. So we want more people who can help these kind of people. Because earth is very big. We have started from one. We have reached some level. I'm sure many of you will think about making your life better, your lives of your family members, friends, and your loved ones and your colleagues better, and become a part of this journey which we have taken. We know this mango is really sweet, and we are spreading this beautiful word of spirituality to you. So are you part of it? Think about it and be a part of us. So thank you so much. Thank you for listening to me.